What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of B.M.B podcast. My name is VJ.
My name's Mike.
And I'm Brian.
Mr. Landrum.
Yes, sir.
So, I know the people, this is our third episode, but
Right.
I don't think the people know who we are yet. So, I think we need to explain that. Like, how do we meet and what's our connection? And,
No, I totally understand. So basically, we're three really good friends. Obviously, Mike is my cousin, 1 year apart, and pretty much like my brother, real close and stuff. And then, and then obviously with you, man, it's like I met you in seventh grade, and we had the same PE class together. And then obviously we blew out my knee, and the funniest thing is the next time I saw you. The first thing you asked me was, "Am I paying for that medical bill?" And I was like, "Nah, man."
no, I said, "Are you going to sue me?"
That's right. Am I gonna sue you? And I'm like, "Nah, man, you're good."
Was that in soccer?
Nah, I was just playing basketball, dude.
Yeah, it was basketball. Yeah.
So we're playing basketball, then that happened, and then we just became friends, dude. And then, the one thing about B was like in my high school era when I was just a big follower. I mean, my mom and my dad really liked BJ because he would take me to play basketball and just stay out of trouble, and that's the one thing my mom loves about B is just like, he basically just showed me the right way and just the good way to do it, and we played ball a lot. I mean, that's all we used to do. I mean, him with the Buick,
Some good times in that Buick, man, I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, first cars, man. Everybody
Some
always
good
had a good
times in
time.
that Buick.
You had Nasty Nate, I had Roberta.
Did the Buick have a name?
No, but you know what's a funny story about my Buick is I put a sticker on the back of it that said player just because I was a basketball player in high school. So there was this one girl who didn't want, I used to be cool with her, but then when I got the car and put the sticker on there, she didn't talk to me no more. And I was like, yo, like, what's the deal? Why you don't talk to me no more? Because you're a player. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Look at your sticker on your car. I put that on there because I'm a basketball player. She was like, oh. she felt all dumb. I was like, what the hell? Yeah. But rest the soul of my Buick. I had to put it down when the transmission went out.
Yes, sir.
R.I.P.
And then basically one time we played football we played football in Norco together, and that's where BJ met Mike.
That was the first time.
Yeah,
Huh?
that's right.
Yeah, man. That's where we were at that tree when we played football, and someone hit that tree. I remember. But the funny part is all of a sudden the highlight of our friendship is the damn CD, man.
Oh yeah, poison.
Yeah, I'm still wondering where the hell my B.M.B CD's at. Yeah, for you people that don't know no story, huh? What you say?
He said it got lost in translation.
I guess so. But the people who don't know the story was I had a B.M.B DeVoe CD, the first one with Poison, and I let Brian borrow it. And I've never seen it since. And what's it been like? I don't know. I'm saying about almost, 17, 16, 70 years later. It's still missing.
Back in the day when you used to have to trade music, hard copies, not like nowadays where you could just do MP3s or listen to Spotify. We used to have to exchange CDs or cassettes.
Yep, that we did.
Yeah,
But then the funny part is, man, is when your one friend had that CD from Walmart, you were like, nah, I'm okay, I'll wait.
You know what's funny about CDs? Everybody had a certain way to open them, like to try to get into them faster.
That's true.
I had a buddy that showed me he would slide the CD across the table, and he would rip the plastic, and then he would perfectly open up all the plastic, and then it always had that sticker on it.
Yeah.
And he would pop the CD case open and fold it all the way around and then get the sticker off. That was the coolest way I've ever seen. Every other time I would like fiddle with the sticker the whole time and try to get it off. But he showed me that one good way, man, and ever since then I opened up all my CDs like that.
Yeah, that's crazy. I wish I'd known that. I would always pick at the little corner when you see a little opening, you can open it. So
yeah.
I'll use my nail and I'll try to pick at that and get that little piece off and then get another piece off and then I can finally rip it open. It was a pain in the ass, yeah.
Oh, yeah, man.
It was the big time pain in the ass. So
yeah. So how was your guys' week so far?
It's been okay. It's going by kind of fast though.
Yeah, it did.
Which is good because Friday's payday, and it's the weekend, so coming up. But Yeah, I'm just looking forward to being Friday, getting paid, and trying to do something fun.
Yeah, I had a fever yesterday, man, or 2 days ago. Had me up to 102, and in the toilet, man, I was scared.
You got the bubble guts?
Yeah, yeah, but I got that 2 ply, so it's all right.
Oh no, I got the 2 ply. Yeah,
No, I don't mess with two ply. It's all about Scott's, baby. Scott's will last you.
it will, but the 2 ply is soft on the booty, though. Come on now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Besides that, I say I've known what? How long I know you, Brian? It's going on what 24 years.
Man, we're going on 24 years, dude, from ever since 1994. So yeah, I've known you for 24 years, bro.
Damn, that's crazy.
yeah, that's family, man.
Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, we've all been friends for. I mean, obviously, Mike and I. What? Shoot, man, 35 years.
Since Mike came out the womb.
since
Yeah,
since
been in
Mike,
diapers.
yeah, man. Since we were wearing the same kind of diapers and drinking Ecto Cooler, man.
Yep, yep.
Ecto cooler.
Yeah, and then once we all met B, I mean, he's been instant family.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a blessing, man. I mean, and we've all been close, and we've been always talking about doing the podcast for a long time, and then we finally just got it going, and it's been a lot of fun, and it's only going to get better.
Yep, yep.
A lot happened in sports this week with the whole March Madness. A
Oh
lot of
yeah.
upsets, man. Too many upsets. You know, you had Virginia, the first #1 seed to lose in the first round. You had Florida State beating Xavier, a #1 seed out. Syracuse advancing. You know, this has been crazy. Like this, I haven't watched a tournament have so many upsets in my life. Like this is crazy. Like my bracket is horrible.
My
It's,
bracket was too, man. I had Arizona, and I had Arizona, and then I had Virginia. And then when I'm watching the game on Friday, and I'm seeing that UMBC, what is it, UMBC, and
yeah.
what they did, and I mean that wasn't. And like the one thing I have to say about the Virginia coach Tony Bennett is I got a lot of respect for him because his team is going to be going down as the biggest upset.
Uh
But
huh.
he had, dude, what he said was just like, we got our butts whipped, man, hands down, we got our butts whipped by a better team, and that's mad respect, dude, because not too many coaches will say that stuff.
No, it's a lot of parity in college basketball because I blame it on the one and dones. You know, all the big major conferences, they get those good players. They come in, they play 1 year and they're gone, and then you get these lower tier teams who have seniors and juniors on the team and they've been playing together forever. When the tournament comes, it's anybody's game. You know, it doesn't even matter if you barely got in the tournament. They can compete with anybody now.
Is it one game elimination?
Yes, you
Oh,
lose, you're out. Yeah,
man.
that's why this is probably like besides the Super Bowl, probably one of the most exciting sports times of the year, the March Madness.
Yeah, it's got to be rough as a senior, going into something like that and one and done it.
Yeah,
Man.
that's true. Hey Brian, did you pick a new Final Four? Like
Nah, man, I'm after what happened with my bracket, dude. I'm done.
yeah. Well, with the 16 teams left, I was thinking, I was like, it's probably going to be Duke, Michigan, Villanova, and Kentucky to be in the Final Four now. Yeah. Which I had Villanova going to the championship game, losing to Virginia, but yeah, my whole Final Four is way different now. It's horrible.
Yeah, and did you guys hear about Turner?
Yeah, man.
Sorry,
Justin
Flips.
Turner, man,
Yeah.
that's sad. Did they tell you how long, or does anybody know how long he's gonna be out? No word yet.
No broken. He didn't break it or anything like that. They just say it's gonna be a couple weeks. But dude, you guys are fine, man. You got plenty of backup. I wouldn't even stress about it.
Nah, but still, it's well, yeah. If he's only gonna be out for a couple weeks, then it's good.
Yeah.
I was when they said broken, I'm like, that's at least what 2 to 3 months. Baseball season is starting in a week or so, week and a half. Do you have any World Series predictions?
All right, so basically, my baseball picks this year. I mean, I know I'm an Angels fan, die hard, but the Angels are going to be my wild card team. I'm going to say that. You got to really look for the Astros again, dude, especially their acquisitions. I mean, they got Garrett Cole. Dude's a stud, bro, from UCLA. I think the Astros might come back. Boston, you know what? After what happened with the Astros last year in Boston, and then the fact that remember Astros still got Keuchel, they got Verlander, and now you got Garrett Cole. I mean, and it's just, dude, it's insane. So I'm gonna go Astros, and then for my NL
I mean, the Doyers are going to be there. The Giants are going to be there. The Cubs, the Nationals. I don't know about. I mean, Scherzer's scary, dude. But I'm going Cubs, bro. I'm going Cubs and Astros.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking Cubs and Astros. I mean, they picked up Darvish, and besides those two horrible outings in the World Series, I
Yeah.
think he's going to be all right with the Cubs. And they're gonna go back, and I think they can. I mean, you look at the NL, it's a toss up. I mean, yes, my Dodgers can make it again, but you never know. I mean, our bats are high. I'm just worried about the bullpen.
Yeah.
So.
Oh wait, but you know what? We forgot about one team, guys. We forgot about the Bash brothers in New York. I forgot about those guys. Keep an eye out.
Right.
Keep an eye on the Yankees, man, because they got two studs.
That's true. But what about their pitching, though? I don't know if they have that pitching to hold up.
Pitching, yeah, you need pitching, and I mean the bats really can only last so long. But I'm gonna definitely just say keep an eye on the Astros again because they got everything.
They didn't lose nobody, did they?
Not really, no.
No. Yeah, that's scary. That team was so scary last year.
Oh yeah.
A World Series you'll never forget because it was just so good, dude. And I think that this year alone, I think Dave Roberts every year that Roberts has been your guys' manager, it's been a better year.
Mm-hmm.
The dude knows his shit, and I really think that the Doyers are going to definitely be up there. But I think the Giants and the D-backs are going to be a lot stronger. I mean, even the Rockies, dude.
The whole NOS is tough.
Yeah,
Besides the Padres, nobody cares about the Padres.
Padres might be okay, but they're not going to be like those four, man. But I really think the Giants with all those acquisitions, dude, that was pretty crazy.
Yeah, but I don't know. We'll see. It's well, you know what? It is an even year. They always win World Series on an even year.
They do, man.
What's
your pick there, Miguel?
You know me, man. I'm Dodgers.
What's your pick on RBI baseball, dude?
Bases loaded.
Nah, I'm picking Dodgers. Hopefully they can do it. It was a tough year last year, so I was there for Game 7, so that was rough.
See, I know why we lost.
I know, right? Because I was there.
But I can't wait, man. Baseball season, yeah, it goes forever, but it's a lot of fun, and it's always good to go to a ballpark, have a couple beers, watch a good ball game. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what's funny? I was watching a little thing about the new food the Dodgers are going to have this year. Oh man, I think it's the fat boy in me, but I can't wait to go there for the food. They got some good looking food.
It's about time, man.
Selling at Dodger Stadium this year. Well, Brian, you're an Angel fan. What's the thing to get at Angel Stadium?
Honestly, dude, beer.
Just beer?
Beer, man. I mean, you know what? I mean, I'm not a big hot dog guy. I've never been to Wiener Schnitzel. Everyone gives me that look, but I'm like, I've never been there. Honestly, dude, I would just. I mean, I like a soft pretzel. Then I just bring my own sunflower seeds, dude, and just drink. Spend about a good couple bucks on a couple beers, and that's it. I don't really eat too much at a ball game. I know at Angel Stadium you're able to bring food. It's so weird. At Angel Stadium you can bring food in. You just can't bring any water or anything to drink.
Of course, they want you to pay for those $6 water bottles they got.
But you can bring your footlong or whatever you got, man. That it's crazy. But I know. When we went to Dodger Stadium, I know a lot of the food is different at Dodger Stadium, basically.
Yeah, well, that's like every stadium, though. They have their own specialties or something like that.
Yeah. Padres is a pretty cool place to go, man. I enjoy going to there.
Yeah, that's the first time I had garlic fries. At Padres Stadium. They have some good garlic fries there.
Yeah, and plus they got everything that's around there, too. It's really cool.
Right there by the gas lamp.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good. You haven't been there yet, huh, Brian?
Nope.
Yeah, you got to go. You said they play the Angels this year, right?
I believe so. I think they play them in August, which obviously it's going to be nice weather out there. So.
Oh yeah, they classy San Diego.
Exactly, man. But I mean, obviously, with the brackets and everything, you got baseball season, and then obviously in like 2 weeks, man, you got the Masters coming up. So what we'll do is all three of us will pick. We'll do what we did last time. We'll pick 4 golfers, and we'll see who gets whether they win it. They come the closest to on the final leaderboard. Obviously, Mike and I were the last 2, which was funny last year. He won it, but we were the last 2 guys with our picks.
Oh, that's right. I do remember that.
So do your homework. Do your homework, B, because you're gonna pick 4 as well.
I'm going with Shooter McGavin. Just letting everybody know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't know golfers like you guys. I don't know, Mike. Do you know golfers too, or not really?
Nah.
I thought you were some kind of golf whiz over there, you know?
Nah. I just look at a Forbes list and then I kind of go off of what
Yeah,
they
you
say.
did. Yeah, you did,
And then I
dude.
kind of pick whatever else and just kind of look around a little bit, see what people got. And then I always go with somebody that nobody knows, a wild card that I like, and then,
John Ram. John
yeah.
Ram nonstop. Every pick was John Ram, and then Tommy Fleetwood, and then we're like, "Who's that?" I don't know, but it's my woman loves Fleetwood Mac, so I picked Tommy Fleetwood.
Hey, Fleetwood doing good, though.
Yeah, well, they all, even John Ram is, dude. They're all Justin Thomas. I mean, looking at Tiger, dude. Last West. I mean, next thing you know, he played good ball.
Oh, good, man.
Yeah, well, he's playing more often. That's the whole thing. He wasn't
Yeah,
playing enough.
No, he's definitely playing. He's playing good golf. He's on the final leaderboard and stuff, so he's doing good. I mean, I'm looking forward to doing some research for the Masters and stuff because, like I said, it goes Final Four, the tournament, the championship, and then it goes right to the Masters, and then baseball opening day is next week. So,
When is the first game of the season going to be? You know how ESPN
March.
usually does that
Yeah, it's gonna
first
be
series or first game?
it's gonna be March 29th, dude. So we open up with Oakland,
Oaktown.
and yeah, but what's weird is, I mean, the month of April, Angels got the Red Sox and the Yankees in town, dude. Yeah, so
You got to go to those games, then. I'll even go to those games.
swear you're this guy.
I'll wear my Dodger gear like I always represent. Gotta represent.
But obviously there's some stuff trending and stuff like that. I was gonna ask you about this, Mike. I mean, what's going on with this hip hop DX, real hip hop versus fake hip hop, man?
Oh man, it was a YouTube video that I watched a little while ago this week about it was, I guess, this hip hop DX is like a YouTube video series that Murs does. Murs is like an old underground hip hop Oakland rapper from a rap group called Living Legends. I guess he puts on this little show that they have like little topics, and this one was about fake hip hop versus real hip hop, because you hear all the hip hop heads always saying, this new rap, this commercial rap, it's so easy and so easy to produce and so easy to put out, and then he basically just challenges it, and he goes back in time and he watches older videos like Daz Effects, and then he watches the video and then he kind of relates their lyrics to like new stuff like Amigos that people are like kind of criticizing them over that they're not real rap. He kind of analyzes it and they sound the same, and he like cuts back to one track and listens to it and then goes back to the next track and listens to it. And there's so many similarities, and he just basically boils it down to nostalgia. Nostalgia is what makes you say what's real hip hop, because that's where we remember, that's what we grew up with, and that's what we remember. And this new stuff sounds to us differently, but it's not really sounding different. It's just not what we grew up with, So he really portrayed it in a really cool way, man.
Yeah, that kind of sounds. I think we're at that age where we sound like our parents when we used to play rap and like rock, and they'll be like, what is this? This isn't the music we grew up on. Like my dad doesn't like anything about rap. He grew up with the Motown days and all of that, Temptations. So, my first CD I had him buy was LL Cool J. He had no clue who the hell LL Cool J was. And he would listen to it and he'd be like, that ain't no music. So he would that's what he would tell me all the time. What's funny, as he got older, some stuff he actually liked.
Oh,
which was funny.
What do you like?
He would be like, "You listen? You hear that new Snoop Dogg?" I was like, "What?" I guess somebody at his job was playing it.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's so he had mentioned it, but it was funny. But my dad's a big Rihanna fan, though. He loves him some Rihanna.
That's funny, man. No, my old man. It was funny, dude. One day, I bought. This is how old school it is. I bought the cassette "Me Against the World" and Tupac, and I'm bumping "Dear Mama" because that was my jam. But then also, oh my god, dude, back in elementary. What's
Shed So Many Tears?
Yeah, I can't think of it. So Shed So Many Tears. So Pop is bumping that. He likes it. He likes "Dear Mama" a lot. And then all of a sudden, "Fuck the World" came on. And he's just like, hey, man, nah, bro. He goes, I don't want to hear that damn stuff. He goes, but I do love me some Tupac. And I was like, what?
I mean, I actually watched that video too, and I have to agree. Like, Murs did change my mind on how I view hip hop. But I mean, yeah, hip hop is hip hop. You might not like it because everybody has their own choice of what artists they like or what style of rap they like. I can't say Future or the Migos or all the littles out there. There's so many little rappers with the word little on there.
Lil.
I don't know, Xanax and all that other crap they got on there. They're popping. They're getting radio play. They're getting love in the clubs. Just like, back in the day when DMX was, this shit was out in the clubs. I mean, I know it was a different style of rap, but it's getting love. I mean, if you don't like it, just don't listen to it. Basically.
All right, let me ask you this question, guys. Being that we grew up with all kinds of kids, give me your top 5 rappers.
Oh gosh.
Okay. I already know my number one. It's always been my number one.
I know you're my number one.
All right, B, you go first.
Yeah, we'll do it that way. Let's do it that order. Ones, and then we'll go to our seconds.
Okay. My number one is Ice Cube.
Okay, he's a good writer, man.
Mm-hmm. Always been.
I think I really slept on him for a while, until I understood what he actually did to that whole gangster rap and his writing and the way he kind of also stepped away from it too, and the things that he was actually trying to say and challenge. And I didn't know he was so good, to tell you the truth.
Yeah,
he was smart. He was way smart.
Big time. Q was he had a lot of influence in the early days of hip hop that people didn't know he did. Like all the writing he did for NWA and all that.
Yeah.
So
I did not know that was all him.
Yeah. Yeah. So who's your number one then?
Mine, man. That's Nas.
That's true.
Nas has been mine forever, man. I love storytelling, and anytime, even in all my music, I love storytelling. So Nas has always been somebody that I just gravitated to, and I just loved all this stuff. I don't even like a lot of New York rap, but for some reason, I like him.
No, I got you. No, Nas is dope, man. I can't. He's part of my. Well, he's there. I say top 10 for me, but I don't have him in my top 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Brian?
Gotta go with the Quick, man. DJ Quick all the way. All the way. Love DJ Quick. That live at House of Blues is one of my favorites, but I love me Rhythmalism, man. That's probably one of my top 2 favorite albums.
He produced a lot of the licks too, right?
Yep.
No, that was J-Ro.
That was J-Ro?
Okay. Yeah, it was Catastrophe, J-Ro, and I forgot the other guy. No, he didn't produce the licks.
Okay, I thought he did.
Figure free though.
Yeah.
Second to none, yeah, that was all DJ Quick. Yeah. No, the licks, man. The licks is one of my favorite hip hop groups.
Yeah.
The licks. Yeah.
I went back and started listening to them again.
Yeah, licks is dope.
Yeah. Well, who's your number 2, B?
Number 2 got a Tupac. Keep it West Coast. Tupac is. I mean, come on, it's Tupac. All those great albums, the All Eyes on Me album, the Me Against the World album. I even like, the one Strictly for My Niggas, and then all of them. Tupac, just his words, his delivery, it's Pac. I mean, how could you not like Pac? So Tupac's my number 2.
Yeah, I think Tupac was one of a guy that I really never dived into a lot of his CDs to appreciate him. I was always like listening to whatever was out and was hot and was getting radio play. I don't think I ever did that that side B stuff. I don't think I ever really got into him too much as I probably should have.
Were you in your punk days back then?
No, you know what? I don't even think I was in punk phase then. I think I was more into underground at that point in time. When he was around, I was kind of diving into a lot of the underground because it plays right into my number 2, and it's Atmosphere, Slug. He's always been somebody that I've related to, and a lot of people say he's fell off, that he's getting older, but I don't know. Like I've kind of grown with his music, and I've watched all his levels, and I've always felt like I've grown with him, all the stuff that he's gone through, and he's number 2 for me.
Okay, what about you, Brian?
Number 2, dude. Definitely get. I gotta go with Tupac. I gotta go with Pac. I like, 8th grade, dog. The first ever double CD album, All Eyes on Me, and you were just like, damn.
Yeah, that was the album right there, man.
Definitely.
That was the album. It's the one with Jodeci.
Oh, dude. How do you want it, brother?
How do you want it?
Yeah.
They used to get all the girls dancing back in the day.
Yeah, I get those Freak Trains. You guys remember Freak Train?
The Freak Trains, huh?
Oh my God, that was so wrong.
We can't. We're kids. What, junior high doing Freak Trains?
I know. This is the stupidest thing, isn't it? Like, what's that movie? I never even seen it, but it kind of reminds me of the Human Centipede.
Oh, Human.
Because that's how it was. That was like boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl. This long line, and everybody's in a freak train. I'm just like, oh my gosh.
That's true. That would have been kind of awkward if it was boy, 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 boy.
Yeah, that's a different
But I
type
don't
of
know.
different type of train.
Nah. But my number three, which Brian already said, was DJ Quick. DJ Quick's my number three. Man, when Quick first came out, what 1991, his first album. Man, I used to love that song.
Yeah,
It was I forgot the name of this. I forgot the name of the album.
yeah. He's
But
that whole package.
yeah, Quick's been around for a long time, and what's funny thing about Quick, he tried to sign him to Rufus Records before he came out,
I
like
didn't know that.
first solo album. Yeah, because they're both Compton, and he knew about him, and he wanted him to sign, come over to NWA and sign with Rufus. But Quick, smart guy, he wanted to do his own thing. So it worked out for him. How many classics does Quick have? Too many.
Yeah.
Too many.
He's got way too many on those.
Yeah, too many. So yeah, that's my number three.
Mine's somebody that he's kind of just turned into it over time. Is Andre 3000.
There you go.
I don't think I ever really knew how good of a writer he was, and George actually put me on point to him, towards of what he actually did for Outkast and just going back. I mean, even Big Boy too, them just together in the whole Dungeon, they've done a lot for music. But Andre, I didn't even think he was that good until I went back and started listening to it, being older.
Yeah. Nah, Andre Three Stacks is. I'll just skip to it. That was my number four. Was Andre Three Stacks, because when Southern, I remember I didn't know who Outkast was, and my older cousins who lived in Long Beach, they, I would learn some of the new music, that rap music, whatever would come out, and I remember I went to his house and I saw some of the CDs, and I saw the Southern Playlist, the Cadillac Music album there, and I was like, who the hell are these? So I put it in the CD player, and I was bumping. I was like, damn, I like this, and ever since then I've been a Outkast fan ever since. But Andre 3000 on the next album, AT Aliens,
yeah,
his lyrics on that whole album is just ridiculous. Like, I was like, damn, this is my guy right here, Andre 3000. I mean, I like Big Boy too, but something about Andre 3000, his delivery and his words, is crazy, very crazy.
I think for me, my number three, he's not. I mean, he's got a couple albums, but just the guy's voice. I think I'm going with this. Nate Dogg, man.
Oh, Nate. Can you? Yeah. I mean,
every song Nate's in, he makes that song. Every song that he's a cameo in or featuring Nate Dogg. I mean, obviously, Warren G, Regulator. That's like the song, but it's like every song he's in, it's like it's a classic, dude. And
yeah, it kind of takes it to another level.
Oh man, that voice, bro. That's why I was just like, even his albums alone are good albums.
Ain't a hook if Nate Dogg ain't spit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, rest his soul, Nate Dogg, man.
Oh yeah,
man. How many? Every song he's on is a banger.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter, I mean, like I said, my number four was Andre Three Stacks, so that was my number four. What's your number four, Mike?
I'm gonna go with something new. I'm gonna go with
Bubba Sparks.
Little Uzi.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Joey Badass, man. Yeah, I think that kid is, like I said, I'm not a big New York guy, but I think he's just got something about him, man, that just makes me, I don't know. There's that old one with Styles P, that guy that passed away, that he's got this old YouTube video when he's a young kid, man, and he's just spitting so grimy, and he looks like he just like takes the baton for New York and just goes. And like I said, I'm not even a big New York style guy. I don't even like that type of stuff, but something about him, man, is just makes me kind of start liking hip hop again, getting back in there and, making me dive and find new people, and I'm really like anything that he puts out right now.
No, that's true. Joey is, he brings back, first time I heard him, I was like, he brings back that old 90s New York style of rap that has kind of been missing for a long time, because a lot of New York rappers started to sound like Southern rappers. Like, what happened to that New York style that was different? Because with me, I like hearing different kind of music from hip hop artists. I don't want the East Coast guys to sound like the West Coast guys, and all the West Coast guys to sound like the East or the South. I like to have the individuals and Like, okay, that's the East Coast sound, that's the Midwest sound, that's the South sound. So Joey, he came out, I was like, damn, that's way back 90s style rap. And even his beat choices was like 90s style East Coast rap, which I
Oh
love.
yeah.
So, yeah, no, Joey Badass is dope. And I like Joey. And he's young too, so he's going to be around for a minute.
That's one of the reasons why too, because it's just like at that age to be spitting about that type of stuff, and to have that knowledge, I don't know. There's something about him. What about you, Bri? Number 4.
Number 4, dude, is definitely got to be Stankonia, dog. Outcast. Every album, man. Every album's good. Every album's just a trip. And it's good storytelling, but overall, it's just different, but really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stankonia, man. I think that was the last Outcast album I actually like really, really liked. Because after that, it was their
Speaker Box.
Yeah, and it didn't really have. It was just like a separate. It's like 2 solo albums put together, pretty much.
Yeah, they kind of sounded like Black Eyed Peas, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was weird. It was. I think Andre was trying to experiment and do things, and ever since then, like you don't really hear too much from Andre. I mean, I don't. He's kind of faded off, and he'll do a cameo verse on somebody's song here and there, but then that's it. Big Boy keeps busting out solo albums, but I hear them and it's not the same. I need another Outkast collabo album soon because I think it would be dope to have them do that.
All right, and last but not least, what's the number 5, boys?
Number 5 for me, I gotta throw up the rock, Jigga Man, Jay-Z. I mean, too many hits. It's ridiculous. Some people say he bites some of Biggie's rhymes, but every rapper bites somebody's rhymes. I guess that's a sign of respect,
Yeah.
But Jay-Z's ridiculous lyrics, songs, and craziness. I mean, I like Jay-Z's is dope, man. Too many hits, from Hard Knock Life, to Reasonable Doubt to freaking. I mean, how old is he? He pushing 50?
Yeah.
Still relevant, still out there. And his last album, to me, it's like a grown man hip hop album. It's not for the kids. So, but I like it though. Like he finally put himself out there because Jay-Z's always been kind of, keep some of his personal business out of the music. But this time he opened up. I don't know. Maybe Beyonce's making a little soft or something. I don't know what happened. but yeah, man. Top 5 Jay-Z. I mean, and I would say Nas was creeping there on my 5. He's right below Jay, but I love me some Nas, but this Jay had just had way too many hits for me. He got too many bangers for me.
Yeah, and his hunger, man, that he came out with was, I don't know, I've never seen anything like that, to come out and just take over the whole game, and like that dominance that he had, and already like kind of became an instant legend,
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Man, what about you, Mike? What's your faith?
You know what? It's a real big toss up between 2 old cats that were like really underrated that never really got a lot of fame. And I don't know who I put in front of. It's Rakim and Big L, man. And I keep on saying that I'm not a New York. I don't really like New York, but I'm just all of them are New York guys. Maybe I need to reevaluate that.
Come on, son. You mean like that New York style, son?
I know, it sounded like I am. Big L was somebody that somebody told me about him and put me on point, and I never really understood. And it right to what Big B's saying is, Big L is like gave the baton to Jay-Z, and he kind of went off from there, because they were buddies, right?
Yeah, Big L and they knew each other. They were buddies. Story about Big L I found out recently. Big L, Cameron, and Mace grew up together in Harlem.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So they kind of came up together in the rap scene together. But Big L, huh? So Big L, Rakim. Well, Rakim, what they call him, the God MC?
Yeah, they call him the Prophet.
Yeah, the God MC right there. Yeah, I as a kid, I remember LL used to be my favorite rapper.
Yeah.
For a little, because it was before NWA when LL came out. So LL used to be like, when I first was listening to rap, LL was my guy.
Yeah, he was the man.
Yeah, he was my guy. Rocking the Kango and all that. The red jumpsuit.
Yeah, remember him and Cannabis's beef?
Oh, come on. Mike Tyson, we go eat.
LL had such good rhymes, until something like that, how he can get.
His whole career was on beef. He beefed with so many rappers. He was just Kumo D and Cannabis and some other rappers. Yeah, he's what they call a battle rapper. Yeah, he'll beef. He'll take it to you. That's L for you.
That's what I thought. One stand-up thing that Russell Simmons did for him. He, I don't know how many years he was in the game, and he basically there was a party or something. I guess he gave him his masters.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, Russell just gave him his masters. If you don't know what masters are basically like rights to all your songs. So if any of your songs go into anything, the royalties and all that stuff, if Def Jam kept that, the money would go to Def Jam, then to him, and then who knows who else, and then it would be distributed, and he would get a fraction of the money. But now that he owns his masters, he owns all of it. So I thought that was a really cool thing that he did for him,
No,
that's
definitely.
Cool. That's cool. What's your number 5, Brian?
I actually got 2, bro, and I mean one of them I'll stick with 5. I'll just stick with one. Dude, Logic. I like Logic, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Bumping Bobby. Nah, man. Everybody is one of my favorite songs, and then all of a sudden this came out with that song with him and Wiz, and I'm just like, woo.
I got you on that, didn't I?
Yeah, you did, man. That beat alone, and then when he calls out Jay Dilla, that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that was cool when he did that.
But no, I like Logic, man. But like, I can't. I mean, he flows, dog.
Okay. Definitely, dog. Definitely. That new mixtape is. And I was listening to an interview with him the other day, and he was talking about how I don't think I listened to the Bobby Tarantino first mixtape because this is the second one, but I guess it's like his alter ego. So he says when he does the Bobby Tarantino, it's just he just says whatever he wants and doesn't give a fuck what people think. Like his albums, he thinks about it and how he wants it to flow through the whole album. Bobby Tarantino, he's just like, I'm gonna talk about girls, bitches, whatever comes to mind. He don't care if he offends anybody.
I like that.
Yeah, and he goes off and his beat selection is like, it's cool. It's like way different. And I was like, damn. When I heard the mixtape last week, I was like, wow, okay, I like this. It's way different than the album that just came out that won him a lot of praise and awards. But it's a good mixtape.
So that's our top 5. That's all of our top 5s, which I don't think anyone can complain. That's hip hop right there.
Nah, but some people gonna be like, "Where's Eminem?"
Yeah, I know.
Well, this is what we like, It's not no disrespect to those guys, Everybody did it, and they touched other people,
Yeah, that's true. I was more of a West Coast guy in the beginning, and then I ventured out to the East Coast a little bit more.
Cool. Next time we'll top three. I like that. Top 3 groups. Okay.
Yeah, we can do groups.
That'll work.
So you guys see that new Ready Player One trailer?
Yes, sir. Gets me goosebumps, bro.
Yeah, man. I read the book. Ernest Cline, man, big fan, and I just can't wait.
Yeah, we're all gonna go see it.
Yeah. What is Ready Player One? Is that like to me? I'm like, is that a video game? Are you Ready Player One?
Well, basically, on a quick nutshell, what it is basically Willy Wonka / The Matrix.
Oh, okay.
So what it is there's a game, like basically virtual reality kind of comes, and I'm trying to explain this fast. Virtual reality is king. Everybody lives in this thing called the Oasis. Mm-hmm. And the Oasis is basically where you go to live, kind of like Sims or Second Life, but everybody does it. Like you can get a job in there, you can work in there, live your life in there to some degree, Yeah. And the guy that made it hid Easter eggs throughout the whole thing. And there's worlds, and I don't know how they're going to tackle it in the movie, but there's like worlds all over the place. And there's an actual Easter egg that there's 3 of them that they got to find. And then they got to do something once they get the Easter egg. And basically what it is he dies and he puts these out there and says, whoever completes all these Easter eggs, you win all my empire, like Willy Wonka, and then you could run the Oasis.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Check that out.
Yeah. So basically, and what it is the guy that invented it is a huge 80s buff. He loves everything 80s. So like all these, for clues, everybody dives back into his life, and everything is 80s. So it's basically paying homage to the 80s in the book, but I think in the movie they're just going to do all genres of all stuff, because I've seen like Jurassic Park in there. I've seen like some guys from Halo. So I think they're not just going to touch the 80s. They're just going to be like nerd nostalgia period, or just nerd even now, So it looks pretty interesting. It's like they got the A-Team really band. They got like all this stuff in there,
The Rocket's going to come out now?
Yep. So that comes out March 29th. So I'm going wild. And the funny part is the writer wrote about a lot of Steven Spielberg movies in there, and Steven Spielberg ends up being the director. So yeah, how awesome is that?
Oh, it looks cool, man. Perfect. It's honestly, dude. Spielberg's a perfect director for this movie, and it's just. I mean, every new trailer, I just get goosebumps, dude. Because I'm just like, oh my god.
Could you watch that? What's that trailer? That trailer station?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah. I'm excited for the Infinity War coming out. Because I'm a big Marvel guy. I love all the Marvel movies. Even though I'm the last black man who hasn't seen Black Panther. They're probably going to take my black man card away if I don't go see Black Panther soon. But no, Infinity War looks dope. I think it's going to be another one of those high grossing Marvel movies, and it comes out April 25th, I believe. And I'm just looking forward to that, man, because Marvel just been constantly coming out with great movies. Yep. I mean, DC's probably like looking like we gotta get another Batman movie out or something.
Nah, they got to get Wonder Woman, man. Wonder Woman was their savior.
Yeah, that's Marvel's kicking ass right now. That's all I'm saying.
Well, yeah, and this is basically this is what it all focuses to. Everybody's coming back for this. I mean, you've got the whole the Avengers all coming into it. You've got Spider-Man, they're pulling back into it, Then you've got like Star-Lord, what's this? Guardians of the Galaxy coming in, Hulk's back, Thor's back, everybody, So in my opinion, I'm almost really curious to see how they're going to tackle it, because when they do it with comic books, there's just so many storylines that all come together, and I'm really curious to see how they do it with the book or with the movie now,
Yeah. I mean, I think they've been doing pretty good. Well, they got to make it kind of exciting when it becomes a movie, but they've been doing pretty good for kind of following the comic. There's certain little things. It's like, what? That wasn't in the comic if you read the comics. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty dope. I know they got more. Marvel got more coming out. So I know Brian. I know you excited for another one of those things.
Oh hell yeah, dude! Deadpool too, man. The first one was awesome and just hilarious, and now with the second one with Josh Brolin in there, it should be really well. I mean, I've been watching the trailers and stuff, and then when the one where he's impersonating Bob Ross, as a painter, that one just
that was hilarious.
That was the greatest one ever, dude.
I mean, there is no better casting than Ryan Reynolds being Deadpool.
He's the perfect one, dude. That's Deadpool.
They straight hit it out of the park, and then also with Josh being Cable. One of my all-time favorite characters in comic book history is Cable, period. Mm-hmm. And for him to be, I don't know, I just seen that, and it just totally was like, oh yeah, why? Like, how was I not thinking that it couldn't be him? Yeah. He's perfect for Cable. So I'm excited for that one too. That was one of my favorite comic book series is when they kind of ran together. So I'm very excited to see that in the movie.
I never even, honestly, I never heard of Deadpool until the movie came out. Maybe I missed him growing up. I mean, I remember Cable and all the other ones, but Deadpool didn't. I never caught Deadpool as a kid.
Deadpool came out. Oh God, here's my nerd card. Deadpool came out in New Mutants in issue 98.
Oh, that's why. You know the time it came out too?
Oh, you know what? I don't know the time exactly, the year. That's and then from there he was kind of a hit. The snarky thing. He was kind of like an X-rated Spider-Man. He has that same type of snarkiness that Spider-Man has, but he can go way darker. And then the way that they were in the movie where he breaks that third wall, he does that in the comics, and it's just perfect. I mean, they just totally, just hit all the nerd points in it, for me. But Marvel's just doing that, period. Disney kind of took over and just kind of ran with it, and they are the greatest at it right now. Like even their Netflix things, all the Netflix little series that they've got, and their little thing that they've got going on now with the Defenders is pretty good. There's some
right?
Yeah. And then they've got this other one on FX with I haven't gone and watched it, but I've heard great things about it. League Legend League. Oh God, I'm fucking.
Not League of Legends, right? Not
No. Oh man, I'm totally losing it. But it's a totally different totally different take on action hero, superhero, which is really cool. Legion.
What does all Disney own? Disney owns everything, don't they?
Yeah, they own Miramax, Disney, Disney of course, and they own CBS. They own
was it ABC and ESPN?
ESPN now, yeah, and then ESPN just with that acquisition, they also bought how MLB was first people to put out a lot of great stuff on the web towards games you could watch. MLB, the app itself, totally killed it, and then basically they also bought that app, which they're going to hopefully bring out to ESPN. And then they're going to push that out. Disney just announced that they're going to do their own kind of Netflix thing too. Yeah, they're just killing it, man. They're bringing things together. They just brought this thing out called Movies Anywhere that they can, if you have an Apple account, if you have a Google account, if you have an Amazon account, and then a Vudu account, all your movies can go together all in one place. So you link all four of those accounts. 5 of them, including Movies Anywhere, and all your movies show up in one place all together, no matter what app you're on. It's killer, man. They're going crazy, man.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse got too much money, man.
Yeah,
too much money. And I think
so now, boys, we have our picks, our weekly picks, B.M.B picks. B, I'm gonna have you go first, my man.
Well, my pick is the new Prime 2 album that came out last Friday. DJ Premier, Royce the 5'9". First album to me was a classic, just super dope beats by DJ Premier. And Royce the 5'9" made me a bigger fan of his with his lyrics on that first album.
Where is he from, though?
Royce the 5'9" is a Detroit native.
Okay.
He's from the D. He used to work with Jay Dilla a little bit, but because they're both from Detroit, but not really. I mean, Jay Dilla used to produce a couple songs for him here and there.
Because he's got lyrics, man.
Yes, Royce is he's insane. He's been that way since back then. He first came out in '98.
Yeah.
And he's, and he is a ghostwriter too.
Yeah.
He said he wrote something for Puff.
Mm-hmm.
And some other rappers who can't write their own raps. But he's been doing it for a long time, and this new album is insane, And a couple of my favorite songs on the album is it's called "One of the Hardest." It's real dope. A song called "Wow," featuring Yellow Wolf. I don't know if you guys remember Yellow Wolf. I think Eminem signed Yellow Wolf to Shady. I'm not sure if he's still signed with them, but Yellow Wolf. Hearing him on the song, I'm like, Yellow Wolf, I didn't realize he had it like that on his lyrics.
No, he was pretty good. I like some of his stuff. Yeah,
he was pretty dope. And also another song called Streets at Night, and then one of my favorites on the album is called Flirt with 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz, so all around good album. Prime 2, anything DJ Premier produces, I'm gonna listen to regardless, because he never does me wrong. So yeah, that's my pick of the week. So go listen to that if you haven't.
Mr. Mike, what's your pick?
I'm gonna go with Stance socks. How weird this is. I'm a huge sock guy. I love socks. Hey, this could be anything, man. It doesn't have to be. It could be anything you want. It doesn't have to be. It could be the movie Beaches.
Don't be on beaches, man.
Stance socks. It's just I don't know. I like to have something funky on, and they always show something funky, and you can if you're a football person, baseball person, rapper, like you want to show your rapper or some funky thing, you could just a little way to express yourself. That's not something that's way out there. It's just a little subtle. This is a unpaid sponsorship. They are not paying us.
They should.
Exactly.
Hey, Stan Stocks, if you're listening, we need some sponsorship soon.
Hit us up.
Please.
And, do they have big feet size socks for me?
Yep.
Because I hate
got the XL.
The 6 to 12s.
Yep, they got those.
I need the 12 to 14s.
They got those. Yeah. They even got the high sock ones if you want to go outside and play some softball.
No, dog, I'm down, dog. I'll get my my Taylor Swift stand socks on, put them on, dog.
Hey, you might be getting one of those in the stocking for Christmas. I'm not joking around.
This guy.
What about you, Bri?
My pick, man, is obviously, this is no plug either, but y'all need, you gotta check on your razors and stuff. So you get yourself a good razor, man, but you gotta use shave butter, dude. No one's ever used shave butter before. It's different, but I'll be damned, dude. It was the smoothest shave ever.
Is it kind of like lotion? A little thicker?
It is exactly like, it's a little bit thicker than lotion. Honestly, dude, it does feel like butter. It's weird because you don't think it's on your face. You put it on your face, you get a good razor, man, and you let it glide, and it's just a trip, dude. Because once you're done with your shave, you're just like, goddamn. It just tripped me out, dude. Because I've always used shave gel, and then I tried shave butter, and I'm just like, damn, this is awesome, bro.
Comes from Brian Landrum's Grooming Corner.
So what kind of shea butter, like from the store? Just look for shea butter and get it, or
you go to they have it there. There's a bunch of them. You go like to any Target, Walmart, wherever, and you'll see it there.
Okay,
nice. And it's a trip, dude. Like I said, because it feels so weird, but once you put it on, it's smooth, man. I don't know. I'm a fan right now.
Smooth like a baby's booty.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the motto.
Oh shit! Well, I'm feeling kind of like Wolverine over here. Maybe I should get some of that shave butter.
Yeah, that's exactly what I gotta do right after this.
And get my little shave on here, like butter, baby.
So I guess that's gonna be the episode name. It's like butter.
You guys are gonna put me on.
Might as well keep it going because every single one has been something about you. So we'll just keep it going like that.
Man, I got clowned on, dude. You got one of the guys is like, dude, you have a Scarface poster, but you have a suit.
Did somebody say something?
Yeah, man. I was like, oh, damn.
It's all good though.
All right, guys. Well, if you guys liked what we did, keep on following us. Hit us up on Twitter. B, you know most of those other ones.
Yeah, hit us up on Instagram at B.M.B Podcast 3. Hit us up on the Facebook fan page, B.M.B Podcast there. I will be posting another poll soon, so you guys can vote on that. We'll probably talk about that on the next podcast. And also just keep sharing, keep listening, keep downloading, and putting the word out. We're going to keep trying to give you good content, give us feedback, make this thing run as long as we can.
Hell yeah.
That is it, folks.
All right. Signing off.
All right, guys.